G'day everyone, here's an instructional video on how to cook lures, make soft plastic lures with my Magic Plastic, Mature Sparks Magic Plastic. It's all Australian. Okay, basically I've got about 150 ml in this cup, just a small tester. It's a white liquid. Put it in the microwave for a minute. Heat it up nice and hot. You don't want to burn it. Magic Plastic heats up a little bit quicker than usual, so it's sort of different to work with, but I love it. It doesn't smell, it's not toxic like that other stuff, it doesn't stink the house out. I'll put this in the microwave for a minute, rip it out, give it a stir, and throw it back in for about 30 seconds, rip it out, give it another stir, and then I won't go over 20 seconds. I'll keep reheating it, but I won't go over 20 seconds with the microwave, because I don't want to burn it. As it heats up, it'll start to go clear. Give it a quick stir. It's starting to go clear. Give it a quick whisk actually, just to make sure it's all mixed up. Starting to go clear, which means it's nearly there. Now I'll reheat in increments of about 20 to 30 seconds. I won't go overboard with it, only because it's a shallow little amount, so I don't want to burn it. But I'm undecided on what colour to make. There we go, it's starting to froth up a bit like a beer. It's good stuff this. Give it another quick stir. It's different. The hotter it gets, the thinner it gets. I might do a motor oil. I've got some fine black glitter here. I might put some blue speck in it, some blue glitter and some green glitter. They're about 1.5 mil, 2 mil I think. I'll rip this out, give it another stir. Won't be adding any colouring to this, I'll just add this fine black glitter, and I'll go by eye. I reckon I can get it looking pretty nice, about that. And I want to throw some larger blue glitter in. It's like a royal sort of a blue. Throw a bit of that in by eye, and then about half that amount of green, not too much green. Okay, now I'll give this a quick stir. Seconds in she goes. Now this is an awesome way to keep your tackle box loaded. Basically any lures that are broken after a day's fishing you can bring home and recycle, and just add a splash of my Magic Plastic to the broken lures and put them in a Pyrex cup, and melt them back down. It's an awesome way to keep your tackle box loaded. Now, it's standard baits like regulars. You'll make about 140 lures out of the leader, so it's an awesome way to keep your tackle box loaded. Okay, here's my motor oil Royal Blue Green Spec I've got going here, the Aussie Magic, and there's a few bubbles on top. Basically what I can do is if I have any troubles, I can sit and wait a little bit. I can just push them to the side like this, but it's looking fairly clean. These will look nice, and what we're going to do is we're going to do 6-inch jerk baits. So I'll pour a couple of these up and see how I go. And any excess we can just trim off with the scissors. It's good to overfill them a little bit because they do shrink on cooling, so it doesn't hurt to overfill them a tad. I'll pull the second one here. And here we go. This is the jerk shad, 6-inch jerk shad in motor oil with blue and green spec. About 10 minutes these will be ready to pull out. I'll show you what they look like. Okay, while we're waiting for these 6-inch jerk shads, jerk baits to cure, I'll pour up some regulars this same colour while we're waiting. Doesn't matter if you over pour them because they will shrink a tad. And I really like this colour. This colour is very effective in the colder months when they're a bit more shut down, a bit more finicky. The colder months are sort of prawn season. And there's no colouring in this, just a bit of fine black glitter. And some larger royal blue and green glitter. There's another one done. Okay, we should be able to pull these out, guys. Here we go, here's our 6-inch jerk shad. They're a bit soft. If I pull them out and lay them down nice, they should cure good. Okay, here goes. Happy with that. Very nice colour. Nearly Coca-Cola sort of colour. Very happy, and there you go. There's the Aussie Magic. It's a cheap and effective way to keep your tackle box loaded. Just hit me up and I'll look after you. I'm more than happy to help anyone out. So just hit me up and I'll look after you. Thanks for viewing. Stay tuned for more lure cooks.